Let's have a look. Let's get me in the middle. Get me in the middle. Get me in the middle. Is that middle? This is middle. We're going widescreen, guys. We're widescreen. How we going? How is everyone? I've just had my dinner. Now remember, I am proudly boasting that I'm on a diet, and I've just had my first meal in 24 hours. What did I have? I had lamb, 1 egg, lamb, and 2 pork bellies. That's it. Job done. So let's have a look. So we got. I haven't been coming on at night lately because I've been so tired. But I've got a little bit of energy. Hi, Elvis Presley fan. So we got Teresa, Emily, Stacy, Denise. Debbie was saying she's bored, and I've got Tony is going to join us as well. Let me just tell Tony we're live. Right, let's see. So she sent me some pictures. Let's have a look. So we've got right this. So where Tony is, there's a bit of snow. She's trying to send me a video, but I don't think it's working. This is Tony. I hope you don't mind me showing your picture. This is Tony. Tony, is that the one you want me to show? Now, I can't see no Tony. There's no video has come through. Not yet. Anyway, maybe it'll come through in a bit. This is Tony's snow. Tony, your snow. So, let's have a look where we are. Oh yeah, I can see that you got a bit of snow there. I can see it now in the background. Right. Anyway, guys. Yes, good. I was walking. That is a video. I can't send it. All right. Okay. Well, eventually, when you do, people do tend to use WhatsApp, don't they? WhatsApp. Sometimes you can send things through email. Sometimes I know Salvatore. Actually, I'll email Salvatore. I'll tell him we're live. Right, I just told him live. Okay. Now I would email Carolyn, but she used a different email address. Let's have a look. I'll just try this one and see if it works. So I think we've told everyone. We've told Elizabeth. We've told Deborah. Deborah's not here. Shall I remind Deborah again? My plan is to get a package DVD to my post office today. All right, so I think I'm going to get sent. Let me just reply to this live now. I'm just telling a few people that we're live. Okay. So let's have a look here. Oh, Andy, welcome, Andrew. Andrew sent me a few great videos today. Andrew, I've been watching a few of the bits that you sent me. I did look up Andrew. I did look up Alstrada. I watched him. I watched a few bits, and also I watched. What's his name again? It's not gone out of my brain. 1 minute, a second. I've got so many messages here. I've lost Andrew's message. But I did watch all the stuff that Andrew sent me. I watched. It was very interesting. Yeah. Spa guys, little threesome. There's like the three of the guys chatting. I watched a lot of it. It was very interesting. Thank you, Andrew. Who we got? We got Martha. Martha. Hi, Martha. Nice to see you on. Who else we got? Linda. Hope you're well. Linda, I remembered to message you. Now, I've got a couple of things in mind. I was going to read chapter 6 of it. No, chapter 7. Is it 6 or 7? What are we on? Let's have a look. Let me just get the right chapter. Let me just make sure I got the right one. But I did want to discuss something quickly with you first. So I had a message from a subscriber. Actually, maybe not a subscriber. Let me just get the right chapter up. Yeah, so we're reading chapter 7 as well. Okay, guys? So we're going to be here a little while. Now, I just wanted to say, we're called Defending Elvis Presley. We're called Defending Elvis Presley, yeah? So I had a comment on my YouTube channel. I'm going to read it to you guys. Now, the one thing, look, we do get a bit of a backlash, guys. You know, not everyone thinks Elvis should be defended. I'll be honest with you. There are many people that don't think Elvis should be defended. You'll be surprised just how many of those people are actually Elvis fans. Now, look, if people think that Elvis doesn't need defending, yeah, I don't mind. It's fine. It's fine. But the bit that I find a little bit hard to understand is why people come onto the channel Defending Elvis to basically say that we shouldn't defend and just talk about the good stuff. Now, remember, we have got 2 separate channels. Yeah, we've got 2 separate channels. We've got Elvis Presley Fan on Keto, and we've got Defending Elvis Presley. Defending Elvis Presley is clearly a defending channel of Elvis. Clearly, Elvis Presley Fan on Keto is light-hearted stuff. So the good stuff, yeah, the movies, the songs, song reactions, the books, all the happy times that Elvis had, all the fun things. So they're 2 very separate channels. So I do feel that people, if defending Elvis isn't their thing, I do think that people can choose different channels. They don't have to choose Defending Elvis Presley. So I like to think that everyone here right now, so there's 18 of you at the moment, I like to think that you come here to defend Elvis, yeah, against the wrongdoing, to clear his reputation, his image, to help his legacy, to expose all the wrongdoing of books like this, of course. Our job is, books like this, Michael Edwards basically admitting that he knew that he was in love with Lisa. Michael Edwards, the model, the guy off Terminator, the guy that Lisa Marie spoke about on her tapes and put in the book. Riley put in the book, From Here to the Great Unknown. Oh, thanks, Denise. Thank you very much. It's very kind. Guys, anyone wants to get me a coffee, I love it. So listen, now I'm going to have a little whinge, and then I'm going to move on to reading Billy's book. Okay, I am going to just tell Billy that we are going to read his book. Yeah. I've just sent a message in 10 minutes. I just said, we're going to read your book in 10 minutes. Hope you're well. Okay, right. So I just want to quickly, Tony, you're the best. Now, guys, I don't want to sound like a whinger, yeah? But it always surprises me when people join this channel, Defending Elvis Presley, and then tells us off for defending. Yeah, you get it? So, hi, Debbie. Oh, guys, it's so kind of you. When you send me a coffee or a super thank you, all that, I love it. Thank you. A million thank yous. Right, now I'm going to read a comment to you. Yeah. Now let's find it. No, my luck, I've lost it. No, I actually took a picture of it. Now the comment. Now, I just want you to know, guys, I'm not reading this comment to be mean. I'm reading the comment to try and just understand. Yeah. Now, I feel that we come from a place of love. So I did a video. We have done today. We have done quite a few live streams. Yeah. Stacey, too nice. Stacey, your weight. All of you are being very kind tonight. Thank you, and I really, really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So we have Teresa Hughes. Now, Teresa Hughes, I'm gonna just say to her, we're responding to your comments live now, because I'm not being mean. Right, okay. So guys, help me with this. Carolyn, Carolyn, can I ask you? I like to email you to let you know we're live. Did you receive my email? Or did you just see that we had gone live? Because I was trying to email you. If I didn't email you, please resend me an email. Linda. So Linda has just bought me a coffee as well. I tell you what, it's my lucky night tonight. Linda, thank you. Linda, thank you. Right. I want your opinions. Seriously, guys, I want your opinions on this comment. Now, I'm not doing this to be nasty or to have a go at anyone. I'm doing it to try and understand. All right, you did get my email. Good. Well done, Carolyn. So I am sending it to the right person. Good. I'm pleased with that. Carolyn, I do like you to join us, which is why I'm glad I now know your email. Right. Now, the comment is from Teresa Hughes. Now, I have messaged Teresa, hoping she will watch us. Okay. I've got a bit of a tickly throat. But guys, I'll ask you, before I read it, can I ask you a question? Do you think it's very obvious that they're now, have you sent me, Tony, have you sent me some pictures? Have a look. Yeah. Yeah, Tony, have you sent me something? They're now on now. Let's have a look. Tony, nothing's come through. Tony, have you sent me something? Because nothing's come through yet. Hi, eGirl557. Are you going to do a live with Bridget? Oh, I'd love to. eGirl, why'd you ask that? Bridget, Bridget joins our show every now and then. I'd love to. Yeah, definitely. Bridget is cool. eGirl5577. Have you been on before? Bridget has joined us quite a few times. I'm a fan of Bridget. Obviously, I am open-minded with Bridget Cruz. I want to know all the facts. It's very complicated with Elvis Presley Enterprises. It's not straightforward. Yeah. Obviously, we know she's in litigation, in lawsuit with Priscilla, and there's a counter sue with the elder abuse. It's complex. I asked because there's a lot of stuff going around about her. Not sure what to believe. I personally think, obviously, we've spoke to her many times. Yeah, she's joined our show many times. We know she's been on Shauna's show. Yeah. I personally think we have to keep an open mind. Yeah, we don't know all the facts. We don't know the real truth. It's complicated because there's auction items that have been sold. We don't know where they originated from. We don't know if they're from private collectors. We don't know if they came from Elvis Presley Enterprise. We don't know if they're part of Colonel Tom Parker's collection, if these items have come from Priscilla. We don't even know if these items are all genuine. Obviously, we've heard about these letters that Priscilla was writing to add verification to the authenticity of these items. So it's a bit of a mess. And it's business. It's big business. There's a lot of money involved. So I don't want to... Of course, I like Bridget. I think Bridget is great. I think she's lovely. I think she's having a very difficult time with Priscilla. I think Priscilla has gone back on all of her promises, all the contracts that Priscilla signed. I think Priscilla basically changed her mind, didn't she? Yeah. But I also think there is a bigger picture to this, because this is a relationship going back a few years. They were selling things together. Yeah. Bridget was helping Priscilla with different things. Yeah. I think Bridget represented Priscilla during the dispute with Riley. Yeah. So I do think we have to keep an open mind on all of it. Now, I like Bridget. I think she's great. I think she's lovely to talk to. I think she's, I respect the fact that she has joined our channel and shared how she feels with us. She's had a hard time, guys. She feels that her kids have been bullied and everything. So she's had a tough time. But when money's involved, we don't know what's gone on. So for me to just completely believe everything I'm told, I think would be a bit naive of me. So I'm going to keep an open mind. I was hoping you were going to do a live with her like Shauna did. I know you asked the real questions everyone wants to know. Yeah, I would actually. But, you know, Shauna is the one. Shauna reached out to Bridget. Bridget did want to do a live with me. She did. She asked me many times. Billy Stanley wants to do a live. Yeah. But, you know, Shauna reached out and made contact with Bridget and had a great interview with her. That's great. That's great. I haven't got this big thing about interviewing people. Yeah, I would do it. Yeah, like Stefan wants me to go on his show on Artists on Record. Yeah, I have no problem doing other people's shows and doing interviews, but it isn't my thing. My thing is Team Elvis. We get together, we chat. Everyone say hello to Andrew. Andrew's quite new. Andrew, thank you for joining us. Okay, that's cool. I'll leave Bridget's stuff. No, I think Shauna's doing a good job. Yeah, I'm a fan of Shauna. I'm a fan of Rhonda at Presley Mania. Ego, are you a fan of Shauna? Because I think Shauna's great. I really like Shauna. Right, so I'm going to read a comment out to you guys. Yes. Oh, yeah. Right. Okay. So I just want to ask you a very simple question. Is it very obvious that we are defending Elvis? Because I think this channel, defending Elvis, it's really obvious that we defend Elvis and Lisa. We expose the wrongdoing of many people. Priscilla is the main one, I admit. This is my question. Is it obvious we're defending? So I'm going to read a comment to you now. Yes, I am a fan of Sean. I just thought you might have a different perspective if you did a live with Bridget. Ego, can I call you your name? Do you have a name? Ego, I'll tell you what. Send me some questions and I will ask Bridget. Yeah? I'll ask the questions you think need to be asked. And I'll happily ask her. Yeah? I'd like to do that for you, Ego. Yeah, of course. Teresa, we're going to defend Elvis and Lisa. We're going to do it in the right way. We're going to do it in a kind way. So, yes, Emily, it's very obvious that we defend Elvis here. The reason we have two channels is because it gets very heated here. Here on defending Elvis is quite it's a tough thing to do. Team Elvis, we have a tough time, don't we, guys? Yeah, we have a tough time here. We have some quite heated situations. Defending Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline is hard work. It is. I admit it. This is why we created a separate channel called Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. I don't know if all of you are aware, but we run a separate channel called Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. And that is for lighthearted stuff. And obviously our diet and our health, the carnivore diet, the keto diet. Yeah. Two very separate channels. Okay. So the defending is here. This is the serious stuff, where we are now. Okay. So yeah, Karen, it's obvious we defend. So all of you are saying, yeah, it's obvious. So I'm going to read you this comment now. I'm making you hang for a bit, but I've been here before. It's been a while. I don't know if you remember me, but my name is actually Priscilla. No, I do remember you. Yeah, I do remember you. I'm glad. Welcome back. I'm glad you've come. You've joined us again. I appreciate it. A few of the names have gone. So some of the old names I've noticed have started coming back. You're very welcome, guys. You're very welcome. The people that have moved on to different channels and you're drifting back, thank you. Thank you for drifting back. We appreciate it. Right, okay. Now let's I'm going to read this comment finally. Hi, Angie. It's hard to try and say hi to everyone, always afraid I'll miss someone. It is, isn't it? Yeah, just Carolyn, just say hi, everyone. That'll do it. Of course, Linda says it. We defend him forever. Yeah, I remember, Priscilla. We do. You're very welcome here, Priscilla. Right. Let me read the comment. Now, I'm not having a go at this person. I've told them we're doing a response to their comment. Now, I want to do a friendly response to this, but I also want to break it down and try and help people understand what we're doing here. Now, I personally think every single Elvis fan should defend Elvis and Lisa. I really believe that. From the bottom of my heart, I believe every Elvis fan should defend Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline, Riley, Finney and Hart. I really believe that. I'm completely gobsmacked when people take sides with Priscilla over Elvis. Guys, can I ask you that question as well? When people take sides with Priscilla over Elvis, does that surprise you? And it relates to this comment. So I'm going to let you guys answer. There's 30 of you watching. Yeah, Linda, it's mind-boggling. So the question is, are you surprised when Priscilla fans take sides with Priscilla over Elvis rather than Elvis? I know what you mean, Emily. Yeah, so I am every day. I see people defending Priscilla, and I always think, yeah, you're all saying yes, all of you. Emily, Caroline, Debbie, Linda, Tony, Tanya, Denise, Stacy. Yeah, so yeah, Stacy, we're not surprised anymore because of the backlash. We've had such a backlash. I keep saying this. Yes, Teresa, the Priscilla fans don't know the whole story. Caroline's got it. Brainwashed. They have fallen for this book. They've fallen for it. The beautiful fairy tale of meeting in 1959 in Germany, and then the beautiful marriage, and the beautiful Lisa Marie was born, and then it all went wrong, and it was Elvis's fault. That is the fairy tale. The fairy tale is, I'm going to repeat it, that there was a beautiful romance, and it all went wrong because Elvis took drugs after Lisa was born. That is the fairy tale. People have been completely conned by the fairy tale. And then you have the Priscilla, the victim. Poor me, poor me. Oh no, what did I go through? Oh, I loved him, but he was a rock and roll legend. So, because of it, I suffered. When we know Priscilla was unfaithful many times. Yeah. Priscilla was a big reason why the marriage ended. Okay. So now the fairy tale, to the people that are serious defenders of Priscilla, remember, I always say this. Oh, thank you, Judith. Yeah, it's all come through. Thank you. Yes, Judith, thank you. Yes, you definitely, I've seen your membership. It did take 2 days before it came up. It did take 2. Thank you, Judith, for being, anyone that wants to be a member, it's only $1, guys. It's only $1. It's nothing. But anyway, let's get back to what I'm saying. So I'm always amazed that the Priscilla fans, like Carolyn said, have been brainwashed and have fallen for the fairy tale. They've been completely brainwashed. They believe all the bullshit that Priscilla is a victim. Elvis is the bad guy. They even believe that Elvis and Priscilla were still married at the time of Elvis's death. When Elvis died, many think they were still married. The ones that don't think that think that that Elvis was completely in the wrong. Everything was Elvis's fault. Many millions believe that Priscilla is a widow. Many millions believe Priscilla is a widow. If you say to many people, non-fans, oh, did you know that Priscilla divorced Elvis and was unfaithful to him twice, but 5 years before he died? Yeah, they would like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Priscilla wasn't unfaithful. Priscilla didn't divorce Elvis. Elvis took drugs and Elvis was unfaithful. This is it. This is how it is. What book is Priscilla doing? Yes, she's just about to bring out a new book. In the fall, I've learned in American language, in the fall. Now, someone told me, was it Andrew? Someone told me when the fall is. Someone no, it's Jimmy. Jimmy said it. Jimmy, if you're watching, thank you. Jimmy messaged me, told me when the fall is. So in the fall of 2025, Priscilla is bringing out part 2 of this book. Part 2 of this book. Okay. Right. I'm going to read the message, guys. Otherwise, I'm never going to read it. Right. Teresa Hughes, which that name does ring a bell. I think she is an old subscriber. So, hello, Louis. Stacey, I asked one for the other day and she read Lisa's book and said, you have to understand Lisa is seeing things through the eyes of a child. I couldn't believe. Do you know, Karen, lately, I've been reading comments calling Lisa Marie's book a book of lies. Seriously, I've been reading comments recently, some on our channel, saying that Lisa's words that she put on tape for Riley to finish are lies. Are lies. Unbelievable. Yeah, no, Eagle, yes, there is definitely a new book coming out. In the fall of 2025, Priscilla is doing a new book. That is a fact. I know, Debbie, it's crazy, isn't it? Calling Lisa a liar. Just disgusting. Right, obviously your comments are going very fast, so I am missing a few. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I couldn't believe it as well. Angie, you're right. Lisa had no reason to lie. Yeah, Denise, don't believe it. Yeah, Emily. Right. Let me read the comment, guys. Let me read the comment, yeah? Now, I fully believe every word Lisa said. Fully. That includes the abuse of Michael Edwards. I fully believe Lisa. Hello, Louis. I'm new to your channel. I'm an Elvis fan for many years. Now, listen, let's really concentrate on each sentence. I'm new to your channel. I'm an Elvis fan for many years. So this is coming from an Elvis fan. Now, I keep saying to you guys, unfortunately, sorry, I'm just eating my dinner. Unfortunately, many Elvis fans don't think Elvis needs defending. And I'm not trying to have a go at Elvis fans. I love Elvis fans. But unfortunately, we get a lot of backlash from Elvis fans. I don't like to say that. I don't like to say it, that we get back. I'd understand it from Priscilla fans. I don't get it from Elvis fans. I don't get it. Yeah. So let me read it. I also see a pattern here about Priscilla. She has always got a target on her head. Now, I'm not going to deny it, guys. We do a lot of videos defending Elvis and Lisa against Priscilla's wrongdoing. Okay. But we don't only do videos about Priscilla. We do not only do videos about Priscilla. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read out the last 10 videos we did. Yeah. To show Teresa, because Teresa is basically saying that all we ever do is talk about Priscilla. Now, this is some of the backlash I hear from Elvis fans that have got it in for our channel. They're always saying, oh, you're always talking about Priscilla. You're always saying the same stuff. We do repeat things over and over again. We do. And we do defend Elvis against Priscilla's wrongdoing over and over again. Yes, we do. But we also do many other things. Now, I've got nearly 5,000 videos. I would say out of 5,000 videos, 4,500 of them are nothing to do with Priscilla. Yeah. So let me just give you a quick rundown very, very quickly of just a few we've done in the last week. Yeah. Let me just find it a minute. Just on defending Elvis. Yeah. We won't do Elvis Presley fan on keto. I don't think we've ever done a Priscilla video ever. Seriously, on Elvis Presley fan on keto, I don't think we've ever done a Priscilla video ever. But anyway, let's go to this channel. So defending Elvis. Now I'll go to I'll read them off. We've got a song reaction to Elvis song. 2 song reactions to Elvis song. We have a Linda Thompson interview. We have Lisa Marie song reactions, 2 of them. We have a Billy Stanley video. Then we have some more song reactions. Then we have an Anne Margaret video. Then we have, this is all recent, yeah? A couple more song reactions. We have all of the movies. Remember, we did a load of all the movie stuff. Then we did a song reaction. We did Linda Thompson and Elvis Presley have a chat. Let's have a look. We just talk about Linda Thompson. The next one is Anita Wood's book. We read part of Anita Wood's book and we play Elvis and Anita singing together. Yeah? Do you remember that, guys? So let's keep going. We do a documentary announcement of Baz Luhrmann releasing the newly found footage documentary coming up. We do some more song reactions. Let's have a look. Well, there is a Priscilla one here. We talk about we want the truth. Some more song reactions. Oh, yes. Then we do a video, Angie Marquet doing, talking about rare artifacts, Elvis's obviously belongings. Then we do a Dave Hebler interview. Then we do, let's just have a look. Oh, yeah. We do a Priscilla Presley talking about items that she's auctioned. We do a Jailhouse Rock trailer review. Then we do King Creole trailer review. Then we do a Mike Stone interview. Then we do a Lisa Marie tribute. Remember, we all did a massive tribute to Lisa Marie. Then we do some song reactions, some more Mike Stone interviews. Then we do a vintage documentary from 1989. So you get my point. You get my point. This person, remember, I'll go back to the comment. Let's go back to the comment. Her own. I've just read the last 30 things we've done. Only 2 of them were Priscilla, right? So let me, Teresa, are you here to comment? Right. So let's find the comment. Okay. So this is just where we're unfairly treated. Yeah. So she is saying, Teresa is saying, all we ever talk about is Priscilla and she is a target and there's a target on her head. Okay. So let me just quickly check your comments and then we're going to carry on reading it. So I think we are the ones that get bashed. I think we're just here trying to defend Elvis. We're trying to do some good. Defend Elvis, defend Lisa, do it from a kind heart. Do it in a forgiving way. Do it from a place of love. No hate. There is no hate here. Yeah. We just defend in a kind way, as kind as we can, but we will expose the wrongdoing of Priscilla, the Memphis Mafia, and other people. Okay. So I've just now proved to you guys, that her comment is this. I'm new to your channel. I'm an Elvis fan for many years, but I also see a pattern here about Priscilla. She's always got a target on her head. I'm the first one to defend Elvis when needed. It's a well-known fact that Elvis and Priscilla were married and had Lisa. Now, I keep hearing this, guys. I keep hearing this because they got married, because Elvis decided to marry Priscilla. Remember, we know that Elvis chose to marry Priscilla under duress. Yeah. He was under pressure to marry Priscilla from Priscilla's parents, from Vernon, from Colonel Tom Parker, and many other things. We all know that Elvis wasn't ready to get married. He was pressured into getting married. He did the right thing because he made promises. Elvis was a good Christian man. He wanted to keep his promises. Yeah. So in the end, whatever the truth is, he did the right thing and got married. Okay. Now, let's carry on with this comment. So the reason she brings up, it's a well-known fact that Elvis and Priscilla were married and had Lisa. She's basically saying Elvis chose Priscilla, so tough. He loved her. Whether you like it or not, he loved her. Hi, Sean. How are you, Sundowners? We're just reading a comment off that is telling us off for defending Elvis. Okay? For bringing up Priscilla. Okay? So we're reading that. So let's just have a look. I'm the first one to defend Elvis when needed. It's a well-known fact that Elvis and Priscilla were married and had Lisa. I would prefer, now this is it, guys. Remember, I would prefer, we are called defending Elvis. We are called defending Elvis. Yeah. Now listen to this. I would prefer the spotlight, Elvis, on all the positive that he did for all. I would prefer the spotlight to show all the positive Elvis did for all. Now, no offense. We are called defending Elvis. There are thousands and thousands of channels that spotlight and show off all the beautiful things that Elvis did. Songs, movies, interviews, just all the good he did for charity, all the good he did for his family and friends, his Christian beliefs, his gospel music. There are thousands of channels that do it. Yeah. But we also do it. We also do it. If you look at Defending Elvis, you will find all of the good stuff. You look at my channel and all the good things that Elvis did right from the 1950s, from 1954 to the day he died, has been documented in one way or another, whether it be the army years, the 68 comeback, the Vegas years, the amazing interviews that he did, all of the lovely music he did, because we do a lot of song reactions. We do talk about all the good that Elvis did. We play the gospel music. We talk about his Christian beliefs. We talk about how much he did for charity. It's all there on Defending Elvis. Okay. But the insinuation of this comment is that we don't do anything that shows Elvis in a good light or a positive light. We don't spotlight anything that shows. I'll read her own words. I'm the first one to defend Elvis when needed. It's a well-known fact that Elvis and Priscilla were married and had Lisa. I would prefer to spotlight Elvis on all positive he did for all. Yeah, we do that. We do that. We do loads of it on this channel. There's 5,000 videos here. Most of them praise Elvis. We also do it on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto, our other channel. So yeah, we do that. Now, the insinuation here is that we are a hate channel. Yeah. The insinuation here is that we're a hate channel and all we do is talk about Priscilla. That's the insinuation. Guys, I am going to read your comments. Let me just go through this. So here we go. Of course, we would like to change the past, but we can't. This is another thing that drives me mad. And we have this from another YouTube channel. I won't mention the name. Just because it happened in the past doesn't mean we can ignore it. We have to bring up the past to expose the lies. We have to bring up the past so we can defend Elvis, because Elvis cannot defend himself. So what this person is saying, why bring up the past when you can't change it? Now, we are called defending Elvis. Yeah, we defend Elvis, Lisa, and the bloodline. We do it in a kind way. There's no hate. We do it with love, with forgiveness. So this person, Teresa Hughes, is saying, let me just read her exact words. I would prefer to spotlight Elvis on all the positive he did for all. Of course, we would like to change the past, but we can't. Everyone has their opinion, and I have. I'll never understand why, if something happened in the past, that it doesn't count. I'll never understand the mentality that if it happened in the past, we can't defend Elvis or Lisa. Now, look, a typical example. Look, this book. Yeah, the alleged sexual abuse of poor Lisa Marie by a 36-year-old man, Priscilla's boyfriend, who basically allegedly molested a child. It's in the past. Should we just not bring it up? Teresa, shall we just not bring it up? Shall we just not bring it up because it's in the past? Anybody that thinks that we should not bring up the past to defend Elvis, I would never get it. I would never understand it. Let's read a section. Now, we know that Michael Edwards admitted his sexual abuse behavior in this book. Chapter 29. I know it's alleged. This is an entertainment show. This is my opinion. This is Team Elvis's opinion. We're just doing this for entertainment. But I want you to know, guys, that I do believe Lisa Marie. I believe it. Yeah. So Priscilla and Lisa only, along with 5 years in the early 2000s, the rest, Lisa, they were at odds. Yeah, I agree. Sean, I agree. Sean, it is well documented that Priscilla's father went to the colonel, threatening to go to the press if Elvis didn't make good of his promise. So she tries to use, oh, well, he married her, he chose to marry her. He must have loved her. Yeah. I keep hearing this. I keep hearing, don't defend Elvis because it was in the past. You can't change the past. Don't defend him. Or Lisa. So Lisa, shall we not defend her? Shall we not defend her? Let me just read one sentence. One sentence, guys. This is why we're called defending Elvis. We're called defending Elvis. We're not called I love Elvis. We're not called Elvis, the sex symbol. We're called defending Elvis. That's what we're called. Elvis can't defend himself. Elvis cannot defend himself, nor can Lisa. And lately we've been seeing a lot of abuse about Lisa. We've been reading a lot of bad comments aimed at Lisa and her book, From Here to the Great Unknown. Shall we not defend her? Shall we only talk about the lovely music and the lovely movies and how beautiful Elvis was, how beautiful Lisa was? Is that all we're going to do? Just talk about the nice stuff and not defend their honor, their reputation, their image? Shall we not defend them? You get my point, guys? Now let's just read this for a minute, right? So chapter 29, which took me a while to find this, guys. But eventually I did. I don't like reading this book. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't like reading this book. Okay. But we have to, because we're defending Elvis. Now this person, I'm going to carry on reading that comment, but that comment goes on to say Elvis wouldn't want you to defend. It says Elvis wouldn't want you to defend. Now, Billy Stanley has told me he's glad that we defend Elvis. Billy Stanley, Elvis's stepbrother, who lived with Elvis for 17 years, has told me he likes what we do. He fully supports what we do. And Billy Stanley, who grew up with Elvis, has told me that he thinks Elvis would love what we do. Now, we know Elvis is a very forgiving man. He forgave everyone, including Priscilla. But I'm sure, I believe that he would like the fact that we are exposing the lies that have been said about Elvis and Lisa. I think Elvis would like it. I think Elvis would like that we are trying to get justice for Lisa Marie. Isn't it, guys? We're trying to get justice for Lisa Marie. She was sexually abused, in our opinion, for entertainment purposes, allegedly. So we want to get justice for Lisa Marie. We want Michael Edwards arrested and questioned. We want Priscilla questioned because she was the responsible parent, wasn't she? She was the responsible parent when Michael Edwards, her boyfriend, her lover, for 7 years, 7 years, was molesting Lisa Marie, allegedly. I have to say it, guys. Shall we not defend Lisa? Should we just leave it alone? So I just throw this book away. Poof. Let's not talk about it. Should we do that to keep Teresa happy? Yeah. Now, let me just read one little section. Okay. Right. Let's have a look. The next morning I woke up with a hangover. One night, not long after Priscilla and I returned home after having a horrendous argument over my drinking and getting roses from Julio, I'm guessing that's Julio Angles, she went into her bathroom and I went to Lisa's room. I wanted someone to talk to, but Lisa was asleep. I lifted a corner of the covers and gazed at her. She was lying on her back. Her honey-colored hair was spread out over the pillow. She was my beloved, and I couldn't even tell her. This is Michael Edwards talking about a child, Lisa Marie. The next morning, I woke up with a huge hangover, alone in bed. I opened my eyes, and I saw Priscilla lying there. Priscilla and Lisa sitting on the white embroidered sofa at the foot of the bed. They were both grinning. I caught the end of their conversation. It was something to do with Elvis and Lisa. Lisa was saying, bless his sick little self. Hang on, let me just get to the point. What's going on, I asked. Why did you go to Lisa's room last night? Here we go. So, right, this is it, guys. So Priscilla is asking, she's trying to find out why Michael Edwards, late at night when he was drunk, went to Lisa's room, who was a child, 12, 13, yeah? Why did you go to Lisa's room, Michael Edwards? Said Priscilla. I wanted to talk to her, said Michael Edwards. What about? Said Priscilla. You and I argued so much, I needed to talk. Priscilla looked at Lisa and said, Lisa, do you have any questions? Yes, said Lisa. Why did you lift up my sheets? I wanted to pour my heart out to Lisa and beg Priscilla to understand that I cared so much for Lisa. The feelings I had for her, I knew I would never have for another. This is Michael Edwards talking about Lisa. Michael Edwards is 36. Lisa is about 12 or 13, maybe younger. I wanted to pour out my heart to Lisa and beg Priscilla to understand that I cared so much for Lisa. The feelings I had for her, I knew I would never have another. Everything about her was exactly what I wanted in a woman. I repeat. Remember, this is Michael Edwards, his words, his book, that he now denies. He now says that the only reason that he said these things was so the book would sell more books. I repeat it. The feelings I had for her, I knew I would never have for another. Everything about her was exactly what I wanted in a woman. She's a child. She's 13. Shall I not defend it? Shall I just go, oh, you know, it happened in the past. Let's just not defend, you know, it happened in the past. Who cares? Whoosh. Shall I just, of course not. This is why we defend. This is why we defend, guys. Let me just read one more bit. Let's have a look. There's one more bit I want to read to you. Right, here we are. This is Michael Edwards, his own words in his book. Seriously, guys, I know it's a bit sickening. It isn't. Tony says it. It's a confession book. Now, this is the last bit I'm going to read on this particular subject, because then I want to carry on with that comment. When we got into deep water and her feet couldn't touch the bottom because she was a child, she wrapped her legs around me and we continued playfully bouncing up and down. I became aroused. I'll say it again. Lisa Marie wrapped her legs around Michael Edwards, who was 36. She was 12-ish. And we continued playfully bouncing up and down. I became aroused. I rest my case. This is why we defend. Now, that person goes on to say that Elvis wouldn't want us to defend. Elvis wouldn't want us. Do any of you here, can I ask the question? Do any of you here believe that Elvis would not want us to defend what happened to Lisa Marie at the hands of Priscilla and Michael Edwards? That's my question. Is there anybody here that for a second thinks that Elvis would not want us to defend Lisa Marie against what happened to her at the hands of Michael Edwards and Priscilla? Michael Edwards is Priscilla's boyfriend of 6 years. They lived together. They got back together a few times. There's a very strong possibility that Priscilla knew what was going on and turned a blind eye. It's very possible. Very possible. She chose to not believe it because she didn't want to lose Michael Edwards. Get it? Right, I am going to go through your comments in a second. We're not going to have time to read the book because this has gone on much longer than I expected. So let me carry on with this comment, yeah? Let's have a look. Okay, right. Let me go back to the comment, guys. Okay, let's find it. So now remember, I keep saying it, we are called Defending Elvis Presley. This channel we are called Defending Elvis Presley. We have another channel that is much more lighthearted and we talk about our health. Yeah, Elvis Presley fan on keto. Very separate channel. I love the other channel. It's brilliant. We do all the fun stuff, the lighthearted stuff. But here we are serious. Yeah. So let me carry on reading that comment. It's not even a long comment, guys, but every sentence is very important. Every sentence in that comment is very important. Right. Because this is why we defend. Yeah. Right. I would prefer the spotlight on Elvis, on all the positive that he did. For, of course, we would like to change the past, but we can't. Everyone has their opinion, as so have I. Now, she's basically saying, because it happened in the past, do nothing. Yeah? She's basically saying, because it happened in the past, let's do nothing. Does anyone agree with that? Of course not. Leave it in the comments. Right. So then she says, sorry, but Louis, it seems as if every day is how can we bash Priscilla? Sorry, Louis, it seems every day is how can we bash Priscilla? Now listen, I've just shown 30 videos that we've done in the last 2 weeks that only 2 of them were about Priscilla. But yeah, we do bring up Priscilla's wrongdoing. We want justice for Lisa. We want justice for Lisa. This channel is called Defending Elvis. This channel is called Defending Elvis Presley. It means we defend Elvis, Lisa, and the bloodline. We defend all of Elvis's bloodline. Elvis, Lisa, Riley, Finley, Harper. Always. Always. And Elvis can't defend himself. So yeah, we are, you can use the word bashing if you want, but yeah, we are exposing Priscilla's wrongdoing. We're exposing the damage that was done to Elvis, to Lisa, to Riley, because she's trying to grab money off Riley. She's trying to grab Finley and Harper's money, isn't it? The money that was given to Priscilla when she contested Lisa Marie's wishes on who inherited Gracelands, that money that was given to Priscilla belonged to Riley, Finley, and Harper. Priscilla has took money out of the pocket of her grandkids. That's what she's done. Well, you can't wash it any other way. When Priscilla tried to stop Riley having everything, Priscilla wanted to be a co-executor. She wanted to be part of the inheritance. Yeah. She was taking her grandkids' money. She was going against her daughter's wishes. She made up a load of rubbish story about false signatures, the wrong spelling, the wrong dates. It was all bullshit. We've also found a secret text where Riley was very angry and was basically shouting at Priscilla saying, just name your figure. If this is about money, name your figure. That's how it ended. That's the text that we found said that. They were arguing behind the scenes. Bridget Cruz, the auctioneer, has told us they were arguing behind the scenes. Now, Riley tries to put on a brave face and say, oh, me and Nanu, whatever they call her, Nuna, Nani, Noonie, Nanny, are getting on fine. We're fine, you know. It's not true. They are not getting on fine, guys. Riley's trying to do the right thing. She's between a rock and a hard place. Riley is worried about lawyers and lawsuits. So Riley has tried to do her best to smooth things over for the public. For the sake of the image of Graceland, she's trying to smooth everything over. But the truth is, they're arguing like cats and dogs. So like Sean says, the age difference, they were separated by 10 years. Priscilla didn't arrive in Memphis until 2 months before her 18th birthday. Edwards was 24 years older than Lisa. Good, very good point. Very good point. We all know that by the time Priscilla moved to Graceland, she was nearly 18. We also know that Priscilla has been lying for the last 40 years and saying that Elvis slept with her on the night of the wedding. It's bullshit. Lisa put it in her book. They had sex when they were 18. So Priscilla has been lying for 40 years to everybody, including in her book, that she lost her virginity to Elvis on the wedding night. It didn't happen. It's not true. It's another part of the fairy tale that is fake. Anyway, let me carry on. Sorry, but Louis, it seems every day is how we can bash Priscilla. Anyone does any wrong will eventually be dealt with. I think she means God will deal with things. That's the only comment I agree with. At the hands of God and Jesus, I'm a Christian man, it will be dealt with. I agree. Yeah, that's the only bit I agree with. Let's have a look. I really enjoy when I see and hear the fun stories about Elvis. I really enjoy when I see the fun stories about Elvis. I know. So do we. So does Defending Elvis. So does Team Elvis. But this channel is called Defending Elvis. This channel is called Defending Elvis. Yeah, we do the fun stuff here. We do. If you go back over my 5,000 videos that I've done in the last 2 years, yeah, we do a lot of the fun stuff. We've had so much fun here. We do the movies. We have discos. We do the song reactions. We read the books. We've done it all. Tom Jones. Neil Diamond, Muhammad Ali, the Army years, the Vegas years, the 68 comeback. I could go on and on and on and on. We've done it all. We do the fun stuff, but we are called defending Elvis Presley. We do defend. We do defend what we do here. So I say this to Teresa. You're coming onto a channel, Teresa Hughes, yeah? You're coming onto a channel that is called Defending Elvis, and then you're telling us that you want to see, where is it that your wording? You want to see, I really enjoy when I see and hear the fun stories about Elvis. But we're called Defending Elvis Presley. But we actually do fun stories. We do. Go through our catalogue of videos and shorts, and you will find thousands of stories about Elvis's life that are fun on this channel, Defending Elvis. Look it up. Do your homework. Put some time into our channel. Understand we do a lot of good on this channel. We do a lot of fun stuff. The Elvis Presley Fan on Keto channel is quite new. It's literally it's weeks old. It's a matter of weeks. This channel, we've done a lot of good stuff on this channel. We celebrated the birthdays. We celebrated Lisa's birthday. We do the fun stuff. Right. So I think that if Elvis was alive, here's a biggie, guys. Right. I'm drying my own throat up. Here we go. It gets better. Guys, it gets better. Are you enjoying this? I really enjoy when I see and hear the fun stories about Elvis. I think that if Elvis was alive today, no one would be bad-mouthing any of the past people he had in his life because he didn't like gossip or to hear stuff. Now, can you comment on that? Linda, you're going to love this bit. Linda, listen to this bit again. Yeah? Now, I hear this so many times. It's ridiculous. Right, listen. I think that if Elvis was alive today, no one would be bad-mouthing any past people he had in his life because he didn't like gossip or to hear stuff. Come on, guys. I'll let you comment on that. If Elvis was alive today, I'll let you comment on that, guys. It's like, come on. Just for what happened here alone. Seriously, Elvis fans, Team Elvis, what would Elvis do if he knew about this? The alleged abuse of his daughter by a 36-year-old man when his daughter was 12 or 13. What would Elvis do? The woman, right, Linda, the woman is delusional. The gossip is about Elvis. Is she mad to think that he wouldn't care? Of course he would care. Of course he would. Now, I do think Elvis is very forgiving. He would have forgiven the divorce. He even would have forgiven Mike Stone. Yeah? But he would not have forgiven that. No way. No way. And he would not have forgiven the fact that Priscilla takes all credit for saving Graceland, for opening the museum when she shouldn't, because it wasn't her that saved Graceland. It wasn't her that had the idea to do the museum. Elvis would not be happy that Lisa was placed into Scientology. He would not be happy about that. Elvis would not be happy that Lisa was then forced to live with this person, the predator. Yeah? So that comment is ridiculous. If Elvis had lived, things would have been very different. Very different. So let's read the last bit. Yeah, guys? And then I'll start reading your comments. So the last bit. Please don't take this as a bad thing. It's just an everyday thing to bring up how bad Priscilla is. We do not and will never know the real story because all the noise out there is only because Elvis is not here. I'll read that last bit again. We do not and will never know the real story because all the noise out there is only because Elvis is not here. So Teresa Hughes, this is our live stream reply to your message. Now, look, I just want to say something. I've got a few things to say. Now, I never understand it. You have Priscilla fans, die-hard Priscilla fans, that treat Priscilla like she is Elvis. Yeah, do we agree, guys? We have die-hard Priscilla fans that treat Priscilla like she is Elvis. They chase her around. They all queue up for her to pay money for her autographs. She charges an arm and a leg for her personal appearances. Wherever she goes, she's cheered. She's chased by paparazzi, by photographers. She's in all the tabloids. They literally treat her like she is Elvis. It doesn't make sense. It makes no sense. The Priscilla fans have stopped being Elvis fans. They've become Priscilla fans. How does that make sense? A woman that left Elvis 5 years before he died, who then went on to trash his reputation, Then she screwed him for the divorce settlements. Remember, 2 divorce settlements. The second one was brutal. And then after that, she literally ruined Lisa's life. She ruined Lisa's life at the hand of her boyfriend. Then placed her into Scientology, which we know Scientology is basically a cult that brainwashed her. Yeah? Then she spent the next 40 years living off the Presley name and telling lies about Elvis. Like, we've caught Priscilla lying many times. So the fact that it happened in the past, the fact that you are a Priscilla fan doesn't make any sense, because you shouldn't be a Priscilla fan. You should be an Elvis fan. Elvis is the reason you know Priscilla. These iconic images of Elvis and Priscilla from the 1950s. Elvis was who you admired. Elvis had the talent. Elvis had the charisma and the charm and the generous nature. Elvis had this special essence about him, this aura that just wanted to help mankind, help his country, and do good. It was Elvis that had that, not Priscilla. Priscilla, months after the birth of Lisa Marie, was unfaithful. Then she was unfaithful again. She was firstly unfaithful with Steve Peck, the dance instructor, and then went on to be unfaithful with Mike Stone, the karate champion. So why is Elvis blamed for all the wrongdoing? Seriously, why is Elvis blamed for all the wrongdoing? Why? It doesn't make sense. The world's gone mad. Yeah. Now, hopefully, we're hoping, we want justice for Lisa Marie, and we're hoping that one day justice will be done for Lisa, who was abused at the hands of this man. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes, just opinions. So I think I've made my point. So let me just try and read some of your comments. Obviously, this has gone on a lot longer than I was expecting, but it's very important that we, Team Elvis, it's very important that we stand proudly to defend. It's very important. Even if we're getting Elvis fans that tell us Elvis does not need defending, even if we're getting other YouTube channels telling us Elvis does not need defending because it's in the past, it's important that we stand our ground, even if we lose subscribers, members, fall out with other channels. It's important that we do it loud and proud, as Linda says. If we don't do it, guys, who's going to do it? Seriously, think about it. We're called Defending Elvis Presley. We're only a small channel. We've lost quite a few people lately in the last few months because these people don't have what it takes to defend Elvis. It takes backbone. To stand up and disagree with thousands of people every day takes backbone. We've got it. We have it. Team Elvis, we have it. I'm not here to build up subscribers and members and likes and views. I'm here to defend Elvis and Lisa against the wrongdoing that has happened. If I want to get loads of subscribers and likes and members, I'll just play the songs all day. I'll play the songs all day. I'll have millions of subscribers and likes. I don't want to do that. I want to take the hard road. We, Team Elvis, we take the tough road. The tough road is defending Elvis and Lisa, no matter what people say. Even if people say to us, Elvis doesn't need defending, Lisa doesn't need defending, it's in the past. I don't care. We're going to defend. Like it or not, we're going to defend. My reply to Teresa, respectfully, is, yeah, we're going to defend Elvis, which is why it's called Defending Elvis Presley. Yeah, sometimes we bring up Priscilla because the amount of disgusting wrongdoing that she did, not just to Elvis, but also to Lisa Marie, needs to be exposed. We want an apology from Priscilla. We want an apology. We demand an apology. Right then, let's read some of these comments. I think there's quite a few, guys. Should we go backwards? Yeah, there we are. Deborah, I'm here with my thick rhino skin, so bring it on. Okay. Linda, yeah. Very, very weird few. We've had a tough time, guys. I know I keep saying it lately, but we do get a tough time, Team Elvis. We do. Let's have a look. The world's gone crazy, says Linda. Teresa, proud to be an Elvis fan. Tony, you're an amazing lady. We know. We all love Tony. Come on. Right. Word but true. Elvis saved me from all of it. True story. There we are, Tony. We're not doing anything wrong. We're proud, Elvis and Lisa. Yes. Thank you, Stacey. Some of these people that tell us we shouldn't be defending Elvis, but they want to defend Priscilla. And Emily says they're not Elvis fans. That's Emily's words. I don't trust Jane. I don't trust Priscilla as far as I can throw her. Come on. She's lied about that they had sex for the first time on the wedding night. They had sex for years. Lisa told us in the book, From Here to the Great Unknown, which means Priscilla has been lying for 40 years, guys. We've proved it. I would never pay to see Priscilla, but many do. Teresa, many do. Yeah, Tony is strong and beautiful. She is. Tony is our rock. Tony, you are our rock. Stacey, she changes her story to suit the moment. It's true. She lies, Tony, she lies about everybody in the interview. She tells a different story. It's true though, guys. If you go back through the decades, the story keeps changing. So Priscilla, so Sean, Sundowners, Priscilla and some of the other people would never have written any of these stupid money grab books if Elvis were alive. Only exception was Red and Sunny. Yeah, we're all proud of Tony. Right, Linda. Priscilla thinks she's a big celebrity. She has nothing without Elvis. I agree. But she's treated like Elvis by fans, by Elvis fans. When she walked into the Graceland book signing event, Riley Q's book signing event of the book From Here to the Great Unknown, everyone stood up and applauded. Everybody stood up and applauded. Why? She went there and bad-mouthed Lisa. The book had only just come out, so everybody knew about the wrongdoing of Lisa and Priscilla. The wrongdoing of Lisa had put in on tapes into that book with Riley the wrongdoing of Priscilla. Everybody knew Priscilla's wrongdoing. They still applauded her. They still applauded her. It makes no sense. Yeah, Debbie, I think you have a point. She just said she don't know the real story, so why is she defending Priscilla? Then if she don't know the real story, that's a good point, Deborah. Come on, guys. She's a Priscilla fan. Let's put it in the comments. That woman is a Priscilla fan. Yeah? Pretty obvious. Come on. I'm not stupid. Teresa just had contradicted herself. It's Prissy who started all the rumors and noise. Good point. Good point, Emily. Yeah, you can't. Do you know what? I'm a true believer in forgiveness. Deeply, deeply. But this is different. It's different. I don't have an answer. I don't know how I would deal with this. I really don't. Honestly, guys, it's too serious. I'm going to have to pray for that one because I don't really know. I'm still trying to find it in me, the right thing to do when it comes to that situation. That's not really accurate. Elvis didn't like people gossiping about people on the inner circle in front of him. But when Elvis felt slighted, he told everyone. Thank you, Sean. I have come to forgiveness myself. Yeah. So we know Tony has had a horrible time, a very difficult time, but we group hug Tony with love. Tony, we group hug you with love. You know that. Team Elvis, we got you. Okay? And thank you so much for sharing this with us because you trust us. Tony, you trust us. And we trust you as well, Tony. I agree that if Elvis was alive, Emily, everything would be different. Luann, I reckon Priscilla has a tattoo on her face, always the same coloured makeup. Yeah, I mean, the whole plastic surgery thing, I don't really like to go there with that because I just don't. I'm uncomfortable with that stuff, but I understand what you're saying. Right, let's go back. Yeah, and I think Sean is making a point that Priscilla, when she got with, let's have a look. Edwards was 24 years older than Lisa. It's a good point. It's a very good point. So yeah, Linda says it. I can't believe that he admitted it. He was a pervert to the world and got clean away with it. It's a very good point, Linda. This came out, I think it was 19. I'm trying to remember now. Was it 89? Oh, yeah, I think it was 89. Yeah. So Lisa was still, of course, Lisa was still around. Yeah. When this came out, this was only a couple of years after the abuse. Yeah. So why was he allowed? I think he still loved Lisa. When the bits of this book that I read, I think he still loved Lisa, even when he wrote this book. Seriously, guys. So it's almost like he wrote this book for Lisa because he keeps repeating in this book over and over again that he loves her. You read it, guys, chapter 29. He says he loves Lisa about 10 times. 10 times. Why wasn't he arrested? When this book was released, why wasn't he arrested in 1989? Doesn't make any sense, does it, guys? I know it's all alleged. This is an entertainment show. All our opinions here are just opinions. It's Team Elvis opinions as well. But we believe it. We believe it. I have to say that, guys. You know that. YouTube, make sure I do. Right. Everyone's so nice to Tony. The book about Michael Edwards should be taken to the law, and Lisa Marie's book too, to let the law. I agree. Luan, I fully agree. So look. Yeah, Tanya, look, Tanya, I just want you to know something. Yeah. Remember, Elvis was not Priscilla's lover. She was not his lover. In 1959, they made friends. There was a brief friendship that lasted a matter of months. There was no sex. But yes, to be honest with you, teenagers did follow the rock and roll stars around. They did. And also, it was very normal in the 1950s and the 1960s to marry a 16-year-old. It's completely normal. Completely normal for a man. Remember, this is the 1950s and 60s. It was completely normal for a man in his 20s to marry a girl who was 16, 17, 18. Completely normal. Nothing unusual about it at all. And it was completely normal for teenagers to follow around the rock and roll stars. Totally normal. Remember, we have to take ourselves out of 2025 and put ourselves in 1959, 1960, 61. Yeah. Different rules, different rules. So, so Luan, do you notice in Lisa Marie, when she's humor smiles in her interviews, she changes a sly look on her face? I'm quite uneasy with when Priscilla is in interviews with Lisa. Not all of them. Some of them, it does feel very uncomfortable. It does. Not all of them. Some of the interviews I've seen with Priscilla and Lisa, they seem to be getting on really well. They did have some good times, guys. She's put it in the book, From Here to the Great Unknown. They did have some good times. They did. Yeah. So just being honest. How did he, right, Linda, how the hell did he get away with putting it in the book? I agree. Doesn't make sense. So Sundown, Sean, what is interesting about the phone call is Elvis mentions the racquetball court deal. Yeah, we know about this with Joe Esposito, yeah? Elvis mentioned the whole deal to my dad and he was furious with Joe Esposito. Yeah. Basically, they fell out over it, didn't they? Louis, it's obvious your channel is really getting to these Priscilla fans. Now, I don't hate Priscilla fans, but I say this to the Priscilla fans. Please do your homework. Please do your homework. Please do some research. Please understand the wrongdoing to Elvis. If you really, truly understood the history and you're not brainwashed by the fairy tale of this book, yeah, you wouldn't be a Priscilla fan. You wouldn't be. If you really loved Elvis in the right way and really understood what went on, you would not be this obsessive Priscilla fan. And you wouldn't put Priscilla before Elvis. You wouldn't. Because I think the Priscilla fans put Priscilla before Elvis. And that is wrong. Because originally you were Elvis fans. You started as Elvis fans. Then you shifted over to being Priscilla fans. And trying to say that if it happened in the past and you can't change the past, Elvis doesn't need defending. It's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. The truth hurts. This is what I think. So, Teresa, no one's going to stop me from defending Elvis. I know. With the logic, so Stacey, we shouldn't even be trying to carry on the legacy of Elvis. Just leave it in the past. It's unbelievable, isn't it? It doesn't make sense, does it, Stacey? If anybody wants to hear Elvis's own voice talking about the wedding, go listen to Red West's phone call. Yeah, Sean, I've heard it many times. I've heard it many times. He said, that wedding. It was like before he knew it, bang, he was married before he knew it. Come on, guys. He didn't want to get married. He didn't want to get married. Elvis was not ready to get married. I don't think Elvis was ready to get married until he was in his 40s. Then maybe. I think, Angie, I think it was 1989. We have to bring up the past to defend Elvis. Everything about Elvis was in the past. Yes, Stacey. That is so perfect. if we're going to defend Elvis, we're going to bring up the past. We don't have a choice. I don't for the life of me get why people defend Priscilla after all what has come out. Yes, Debbie. It doesn't make sense, does it? It doesn't make sense. Right, so we've caught up. Let me just bring it back to now. Yeah, Karen, the wedding thing was taken off. Son, it seems like the majority of resented Lisa like they did Priscilla. It does seem, I don't know how many of you guys have noticed, but there is a bit of a backlash at the moment now calling Priscilla's book a bunch of lies. I've been reading it lately, more in the last few weeks. They've been saying, they've been trying to twist all the negative things that were said about Priscilla. They've been trying to twist it, haven't they? This is all part of the game plan of Priscilla, I think, to try and make the public think that Priscilla, because she had problems with drink and drugs, etc., because she had depression and other problems, they're trying to go, oh, you know, she didn't mean what she said. You know, she says one thing and changes her mind. She said that at the Graceland book signing, didn't she? Lisa never forgave Marty, Lamar, Billy for their book, Revelations of Memphis Mafia, and Red and Sunny and Dave for their book. Yes, I know about this. Thank you, Sean. Now, obviously, we've had a situation lately because we've befriended Billy Stanley. Billy Stanley has written a beautiful book, The Faith of Elvis. Yeah, I do think Billy has spent the last few years doing his best to make amends and defend his stepbrother. I do. So it isn't straightforward. It isn't straightforward. Lisa never forgave Marty. Oh, yeah, there we are. So Billy Smith and Lisa was an irritating little girl. He and Joe made it sound in the Memphis Mafia book that Elvis neglected her, and they wondered why she didn't want to talk to them. Now, it's a very awkward topic talking about Billy. One thing I do know, now the Billy of today, I fully support him. Billy and Joe, I fully support them. Yeah, 2025, I fully support them. But things did happen in these books. Things were said that shouldn't have been said. I know this. The reason I know it is because you guys have been telling me. But I do support Billy Smith. I do support Joe. I do think they made mistakes in the past. Okay, they made mistakes in the past. Yeah, there we are. Sean says Billy was taken advantage of with the book, and I'll leave it at that. I think I agree with Sean. I agree with Sean. I choose to be a Billy Smith supporter. I am a fan of Billy Smith and Joe. Yeah, all of them have made mistakes. All of them have made mistakes, haven't they? It's a thing. It's like, yeah. Yeah, Lisa's not here to defend herself. It's a very good point, Tony. Okay, guys. So I think that's it. We've been on for quite. I don't even know how long we've been on for, but and oh, yes, I do. It's just we've been on for an hour and a half. Ha! I cannot believe we've been on for an hour and a half. Right. I thought it was an hour. I didn't think it was an hour and a half. So we're going to have to read the book. We will read chapter 7, I think, tomorrow. The Faith of Elvis, a beautiful book. I'm a massive fan of Billy Stanley. Honestly, that doesn't mean I support any of the wrongdoing of D. Stanley or Ricky or Dave. I don't support any of the wrongdoing, but I do support Billy. Billy has told me he did try and stop Dee from doing what she did. He has clearly told me that. Yeah, ego. I just think that there were mistakes done in the past, way back in the 70s and 80s. I think there were mistakes. Yeah. So Oh, it's okay. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed being with Team Elvis. Now, you got to remember that I'm going to end it with this. All right, I haven't seen that. Karen, are you saying Billy Stanley was on the Wogan show years ago? Terry Wogan, are you talking about? Oh, it's okay, Stacey. We've had fun, haven't we? So, guys, I'm always going to say this: that defending Elvis is a bit of an uphill struggle. It is. You're climbing up a hill with defending Elvis. 2 steps. It's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 steps with one. It's a bit like that. But I'm up for it, guys. Yeah, Luan, we're all going now. Anyway, we're finishing up now. Yeah, we had a brilliant live, guys. Oh, Dave Stanley. I'll look that up, Karen. I'll look that up. So, I know that there's been some wrong in the past with the Stanleys and with, of course, I'm completely against any of the wrongdoing done in the past with D. I'm completely against it. Of course I am. But I do think Billy is a good guy. He spent 17 years with Elvis. He grew up with Elvis. He loves Elvis. He's a great man. I love his book. I fully recommend his book, The Faith of Elvis. And I think he is one of the #1 defenders of Elvis around at the moment. Seriously, you go and watch Billy Stanley's interviews in the last 3-4 years. He spends all his time defending Elvis. Seriously. Salvatore, you're so late. And I emailed you as well. I got to go, guys. It's too late. It's like, Salvatore, we love you, but we are going now. And we've been on for an hour and a half. I emailed you, Salvatore, an hour and a half ago. Don't worry. I'll email you again tomorrow, Salvatore. Yeah, I'll look up Alstrada. Andrew Phillips was telling me to look up Alstrada. Yeah, I love you, Salvatore, but I have to go to bed. So thanks, guys. We had a brilliant live. We haven't had a live like this for a long time. I really enjoyed it. Thanks, guys. We did a lot of defending today. Defending Elvis. Fans want the truth. That's what we did tonight with Team Elvis. So I hope you've all enjoyed it. It's been quite a passionate one. I send a lot of love to Tony because I know Tony's had a tough time. And everyone for joining in. Thank you. Linda, thank you for joining in. All of you that bought me a coffee, thank you so much. I love it when you guys give me a super thank you or buy me a coffee. Please like, please subscribe. Usual thing. If you want to be a member, join up. Love you all, guys. God bless all of you. Take care. I'm going to bed. It's bedtime for me, guys. I'll see you in the morning. Take care, guys. Signing out. Taking care of business.